Good afternoon, Bloomington families. We are coming to you from the New Hope Ice Arena where your JV Jags are facing off against Bemidji. Do we know Bemidji's? Are they also Lumberjacks? Elizabeth and I were having this, the Bemidji State Lumberjacks. Their logo not nearly as cool as Cloquet, but we'll give a pass on that. This is game one of the New Hope Winter Hockey Tournament that, John, we played in last year. We probably played in before that, but I was not there. I believe I remember playing Bemidji last year. I don't know. I think we played them both JV and varsity. I don't recall the outcome. Not sure if you do.
This is the fourth year in minimum that we have played in this tournament, Ryan, and we did indeed play Bemidji. The JV team beat them and ended up very successful in this tournament as they have in previous years, and so they're certainly hoping for the same today as well. And they notably have 10 skaters out there. If you remember the last game that we did, they had 9, and that really makes a significant difference here. They can run 2 lines out there, and as they're introducing the team, and they introduced Ada Bird, who's played so well this year for the Jaguar JV team. Annabelle Lindman, Taylor Keith skate out there. Etta Woodford, who you'll hear her name a lot, especially on faceoffs. Ava Trineri, the junior, who's played well on varsity and junior varsity. And then finally, they have Natalie Thornburg, whom they announced, the rest of the team, and of course, the coaches, Aaron Schramm and Alex Getters.
So I distinctly remember last year, John, I think Bemidji was also a little short-staffed because I remember in the JV game they were rotating some girls in and out, which we might see from Jefferson today. We'll hold out and see. But today it looks like they're fielding a semi-full roster. I counted 14 skaters and 2 goalies. Yes. I think Schramm reminded me last year, I think the JV, in their JV game, the varsity goalie ended up playing and might have shut out the Lady Jags.
And played very, very well.
Yes.
Yes, no question about it. So, but this year, they don't discern on the rosters who would be varsity or junior varsity. We'll get a sense when we play varsity which of these skaters as well as goalies gear up here. But we have number 35 in the net, Ava Prickett, for the Lumberjacks, signaling to the referee that she's ready, as is Ada Bird as well. And here we have a face-off, Ryan.
And we're underway. Bemidji wins that initial face-off, passes it up ahead into the zone. Puck on the sidewall. Keith retrieves that, but she's going to get tied up behind the net. Thornburg gets it, tries to carry it out, has it knocked away. Lindman gets it, goes D to Keith. Keith trying to get it out across the blue line, succeeds. Ooh, Thornburg, good forecheck pressure there. Now Trineri's going to jump the puck. Her and Thornburg both. Bemidji with a good play behind the net, but Thornburg's going to steal it. Centering pass does not get to Trineri. She would have been on her backhand either way. And here comes Bemidji the other way. Lindman gets to that puck, clears it out of the zone, forces Bemidji to touch up. Woodford's on it there. She gets it ahead to Trineri, who gets it to Thornburg. Thornburg dumps it just wide of the net. Bloomington going to get a full line change, all 5. Nice work there by Bloomington. Bemidji comes back the other way, makes a move at center ice. Carries it into the zone, but Tyus disrupts the play.
Tyus, yes.
Kick that puck. Sam Nevent tried to take that puck, had a move put on her. First now. Oh, good hustle by Sam Nevent. Blocked that shot. Another block by First. That shot finally gets through on net. Saved by Bird. Bloomington can't clear the zone. In front, they dump it down low. Backhand couldn't redirect it on net. Tyus behind in the corner, fighting for it. Herman's there with her. Gets it ahead to Sam Nevent, but she can't get it out. Herman whacks at it. Comes to the other side. Hoffbeck gets it ahead to Sam Nevent, who gets it out of the zone. Bloomington trying to get it deep, so they're going to need a change here. Tyus again gets it out of the zone. Forces Bemidji to touch up, but not deep enough for Bloomington to get fresh skaters out. Ooh, good shot from Bemidji there. Excellent pad save by Bird. Now Sam Nevent's going to have a chance to carry it. She's got to get across the red line. She does and dumps it in. Nice work from Sam Nevent. Got 4 fresh skaters out, and she's going to go to the bench as the 5th.
Very nice shift there by Carly Samneveth, not just in terms of putting the puck down low so they could get that change, but a really nice poke check before that broke up a mini Bemidji rush as well. So well played there.
Thornburg passed it back to Lindman at the point, but Lindman's shot went wide. It's now in the corner. Trineri pressuring the puck. Thornburg has it. She shoots from a tough angle. That looked like it hit the side of the net probably. We got a tough vantage point for the game today, so we're far ice on the offensive end for period 1 here. And here comes Bemidji. Enters the zone. A little bit of a drop pass. Busted up there by a back-checking Woodford. Trineri tried to get it out. Gets to Lindman. Lindman ahead to Trineri. She bumps it ahead to Thornburg. Thornburg's got Woodford with her. Thornburg makes a good move, but just lost the puck. Oh, the puck slid all the way through. I think Woodford was expecting the defenseman to pick that up. Couldn't get to it. And here's Sam DeVent back on the ice, holding the zone. Good forecheck. Good stick check, still battling. Along with Lindman, they keep it in. Bloomington changing behind them. Tyus hits traffic. And the puck slid down. If that's not going to make it for icing, Lindman's going to have to retrieve it. She goes behind the net, has first on the far side. She tries to get it ahead to Tyus. Now Keith digs it out. Bemidji centering pass. Lindman clears it behind the net. And she's got it again. Good pass to Sam DeVent, but that hamstrung her. Shot from the point, pad saved by Burton. She covers that up.
0-0 game here in the first. 3-3 on shots. And Ryan, it's played really even in terms of the action on both of their ends. Really nice, solid forechecking by the Jaguars has helped out. The aforementioned Carly Samneveth, as well as some of her mates, have been responsible for that. And strikingly, that was the first whistle, Ryan, in the first period here, 4 minutes in. So no offsides, no icing, and there were saves in the period, but that was the first freeze. So back and forth action, fire wagon hockey, as they say.
So we probably should mention too the the internet service here at New Hope Ice Arena, not as reliable. So we had some issues here, I recall, last year. Good shot there from Bemidji, saved by Bird. So if it cuts out, just be aware. We'll be doing our best to get it back up. Another close range shot. That one gets by Bird. Picked on the upper corner.
Boy, we're in a JV game. That was a varsity level snipe
right
there, Ryan. That was a really nice shot by the Bemidji forward to give them a 1-0 lead. Ada Bird, very well positioned there, but it just happened to get above her right shoulder, right past the post. That was the one place the puck could have gotten through, and indeed it did. So the Lumberjacks take a 1-0 lead over the Jaguars. 10.5 minutes remaining here in the first period. You
could actually see that Bemidji forward pick that spot out as she was taking aim at the goal. Here's a turnover. Bemidji in 2-on-1 and goal number 2. Bit of a defensive error, bobbled the puck a little bit. Bemidji pounced, and another excellent shot.
Shots are only 6-3, but these last 2 ones have been very high caliber and, of course, have gone in to give the Lumberjacks the 2-0 lead. Jaguars will try to regroup here and respond to a really significant Bemidji flurry here of offense here. So 10-21, only 9 seconds after the previous goal there. And here's another attempt by Bemidji, but Jags look like they're going to catch up to it and indeed are able to clear.
Bloomington has got to be careful that they don't sort of get wound up after giving up 2 quick goals and compound it with further mistakes here, John. Good battling on the sidewall from Sandevent. She gets it ahead to Tyus. Tyus has first with her if she can get it to her. That hit traffic, though, and cleared to the side. Bemidji's got 2 forwards breaking. That's because Bloomington in the midst of a D change. Off back. Disrupts that play just enough so Bemidji can't get a good shot off. And first just ices it down to get a fresh set of forwards out.
Reflective of Bemidji really trying to take control of this game was that icing right there. It was a smart play because they needed to make a change there. So, but it just shows that Bemidji is really seemingly feeling it right now, Ryan, in terms of getting those 2 goals and looking for a third. Face-off taken by Natalie Thornburg. Close back and intercepted by Ava Trineri, who is off on a breakaway.
Trineri jumps that pass. She's going to come in all alone and scores. right back at you, she says, as she picks the blocker side upper corner. Same spot that Bemidji scored their first goal. Good answer from Trineri there.
That might have been an even better shot than the two previous Bemidji goals. So just terrifically done. And great hustle by Ava Trineri, who of course has contributed on the varsity side this year as well. But she was able to intercept that puck, move it forward, use her speed, and get a really nice snipe there. Get the Jags back in this game. 2-1 Bemidji with 9.5 remaining in the first.
Yeah, that was good anticipation on her part that started that play. Anticipated the D to D pass, picked that off, and then split the D going the other way. Here comes Herman. She gets taken down, but no call. Bemidji coming back the other way. Woodford intercepts. She gets it ahead to Trineri again. Trineri makes a move, gets a shot, trying to pick that same blocker side. This one low corner. Better save there by the Bemidji goaltender.
Better save.
It's in front to Trineri.
Pretty far out, yeah.
Bloomington juiced a little bit after that first goal. Here comes Bemidji. Good move to get in front. Backhander just missed wide. I think she had a bird fooled a bit there. And Bloomington succeeds in getting it out. They're going to change 3. Try to get back on, but more Bemidji can counterattack. Another good save by Bird. These are extremely hard shots, John.
I was just going to say, Ryan, something very noticeable about the Lumberjacks is they finish quite well with very hard shots, and they're giving Ada Bird everything she can handle, and she's looking good at a very nice stop there. But these aren't, soft shots kind of trickling into the net. These are snipes or real hard shots, and looking to get one again, but good back checking there, and we have Ella First bringing it forward to Carly Salmon Beth.
And they dump it in deep, then forecheck behind the net, pressure in the puck. They almost create a turnover. Comes out across the blue line. Bloomington's going to have to tag up. They're going to go for a change on the forward line. The D stay out. Here comes Bemidji to counterattack. Fresh set of forwards out. Thornburg, pressure in the puck handler. Shoots, throws her off balance. Throw, they're going to call that penalty for throwing the punch. Oh, they're taking them both, it looks like.
I would not have taken them both. That was a retaliatory punch by number 15. Very undisciplined by that Lumberjack there, but they think that Natalie Thornburg gave her the initial, perhaps they'll call body checking.
Yeah.
For
what it's worth, that wasn't much of a punch, John.
No.
That was a little bit more like of an annoyed tap to the head, like you'd see siblings do.
It certainly didn't throw Natalie Thornburg at all. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't miss much. There wasn't a whole lot of action.
Our friend and cameraman Kurt Krenz.
So we're still 5
telling
on
us
5.
That we couldn't pick that up on camera in that corner based on where we're at. But as Ryan accurately described, not too much of a punch, but certainly something that was undisciplined and ended up in the penalty box for the Lumberjack.
Centering pass picked up by Herman. I think they're going to call Bemidji for a hold there, or a hook, because when Herman was trying to bring it out, they slowed her down.
So now we probably will get a 5-on-4, it would appear, because Bemidji's going to have 2 in the box. You still have the offsetting penalties, including Natalie Thornburg, for probably about 1:40 here remaining.
Jefferson going to have to get creative playing now with on the power play, but with only 4 on the bench. I think they've kept Tyus out at the forward and swapped up the other 2. Tyus gets that centering pass to Sam Nevent, but she was quickly tied up. Herman gets it and dumps it behind the net. First is going to retrieve. Gets it to Sam Nevent. Sam Nevent tried to get it back to First. Stick handles to the sidewall. Gets it back to Herman. Herman tried to get it back to Sam Nevent. It ends up in the corner. Tyus retrieves. She's got it in her skates. Tries to get it in centered, but hits traffic. Still battling back there with First. First is going to carry it into the front. Hits a skate. Held in momentarily by Herman. First dumps it again behind the net. We're about 40 seconds in. Good offensive zone possession here, but Bloomington not able to get a shot on net. And here comes Bemidji the other way. They throw that in from the blue line. Another hard shot.
All the way from the blue line, indeed.
Even shorthanded.
Yeah.
Bemidji tries to stick handle to kill some time. Herman's going to take it on her own. She dumps it in deep. 4 fresh Bloomington skaters out.
Nice play by Lola Herman there, not only getting it in deep, Ryan, but allowing a few of her mates to take a well-deserved change here. So some fresh legs out there for the Jaguars, including Etta Woodford, who passes it off to first and then back to Ava Treneria.
Bloomington dealing with a short bench. Herman came off, and Hoffbeck, who had literally just left, a knuckling shot from Treneria at the blue line there. Misses the net. Woodford back to Lindman. Lindman in front. That gets deflected wide. Treneria over to Woodford. Woodford again back to Lindman. Lindman throws that one in front. Again hits a skate. Woodford takes down the Bemidji player. No call. She's got some room. She dumps it in. Treneria and Keith on the forward line. It hits Keith's skate. Woodford's got it. Tried to go block her side.
Nice shot.
I think that was a Bemidji defender hit that with their stick, did they not? Sam Nevent. Nope, that's Keith who's got it. Stick handles, trying to get it into the corner. She does. Bemidji back at full strength. Dangerous cross-ice pass there. Hoffbeck recovers, steals that puck. She's going to take that behind the net.
Megan Hoffbeck there.
Looking for an outlet pass. Gets it ahead to Treneria, but Treneria at the end of a long shift, a little gassed. Bemidji tries to get to the front of the net. Good defense there by both Lindman and Woodford. That clearing pass hits a skate. Hoffbeck now. Bloomington in a bit of trouble here. Their power play unit is stuck out there after about a minute 20 of power play time. Bemidji centering pass. That goes wide of the net. On the sidewall, Bloomington is trying to get it out so they can get a fresh skaters out now. Need to kill the puck here, get Thornburg out of the box as well. That shot hit a helmet in front. I think that was Hoffbeck's
helmet, indeed.
Finally get ahead to Woodford, and she's going to press it. Found a little extra juice to see if she can beat the D. She doesn't, makes a spin move, holds it. Bloomington changing behind her. 4 fresh skaters out there now. Back to Tyus. Tyus, good pass to Lindman. Lindman's shot goes just wide of the net.
Really nice play there by Etta Woodford. Not only intercepting it, getting it down deep, but allowing her other players to get down there, spinning around the net and dumping the puck off.
Good pass by Bemidji there. Found a attacking forward, got behind the D. That was a easy finish there for a hard-charging Bemidji player, showing good speed and just a good outlet pass there, John.
You know, you and I have both alluded to this, Ryan, but these Bemidji Lumberjacks have speed, shoot hard. They finish really well on an offensive rush, and they did right there as well, and was able to put the puck into the net to take a 3-1 lead, 3:46 remaining here in the first. Shots 11-6 in favor of Bemidji.
Bloomington back at full strength. Thornburg now playing the D, just mixing and matching lines as we go here. But she's attacking anyway from the blue line position. Shot on net, that was saved. Looks like Tyus was covering for her. Bloomington's got to get back. Another good outlet pass, the exact same play. I'm not sure if that's the same player, John.
It is.
That one saved this time by Bird. Good job by Ada, not giving up a second. Bloomington's got to watch that streaking far side forward is just getting behind the D, and they're doing an excellent job hitting her in stride.
You mentioned that player, number 17, Maddie George. It'll be interesting to see, Ryan, if she's on the varsity roster as well. She's played very, very well.
First blocks that shot from the point, but lost sight of it. Might have had an opportunity to take one the other way. Good hustle there by Sam Nevent. She got tied up a little bit. Bemidji makes a move. Gets into the zone. Good shot. Blocker save by Bird. Her 9th save of the game on 12 shots, I believe. Woodford finds Sam Nevent. Sam Nevent tries to get around a Bemidji player at center ice, but loses the puck. Here comes Bemidji 17 again the other way. Long shit for her. Good. Oh, that's an elbow. That's going to be another penalty. A second sort of punching, fighting type penalty we've seen from Bemidji here. That one clearly an elbow.
Well, you know, we've seen discipline in different ways here. They've had the discipline, Ryan, as we've talked about, finishing well, but she finished that off with an unnecessary elbow, and which didn't even really connect, but was just out of frustration.
Yeah.
Similar to the punch, more like a tap that was thrown earlier on in the period but it'll put Bemidji in the box. 2:18 remaining here in the first. So for most of it, unless they score, Jaguars will be on the power play.
Off the draw, Jags have it behind the net. They get it back to the point. That's Keith. Keith goes back to the sidewall. Trineri tried to get it in front. Does. Shot saved on her knees. Tried to center it. Woodford now pressuring the puck, and Trineri again. But Bemidji gets it to the far wall. Centering pass coming the other way. Bloomington's got to be careful here, even shorthanded. Bemidji with speed. Got a shot on net. It's saved. Thornburg gets it ahead to Trineri. Trineri's one-on-one here. Is going to try to make a move. Swings wide. Beats the D. Just tough angle on her backhand, though. Saved. Bemidji tries to clear the puck. That hits Thornburg. Thornburg, though, blindly threw it back to the blue line. Didn't see Keith. Hadn't gained the zone yet. We'll have a neutral zone face-off with 1:10 left on the penalty and 1:30 left in the first period.
Second breakout by Ava Trineri there, and again showed some speed. Got the shot off nice. From the sound of it, you couldn't tell from the angle, Ryan. Appeared to hit the side of the net, but came quite close, and a really nice play by her.
Tyus wins that draw to first. Let's see if first can get a shot here. She does. Glove side high, but missed the net. Bemidji content to just throw it all the way down. Herman's going to retrieve. An aggressive forechecker here. Herman goes behind the net. Bemidji forechecker falls down. Bloomington's going to have numbers here. Herman picks up speed as she enters the zone. Tries to get to the front of the net. She does. It's tied up there and, covered. We had traffic in front. Tyus in her typical goal-scoring position in the crease, but couldn't knock that one in.
You're quite right. It was a 4-on-3, and all four Jags got down there, but the goalie, number 35, Ava Prickett, able to cover there. 58.3 remaining here in the first. 3-1 Lumberjack lead.
Good draw win from Tyus. Got it back to Hoffbeck, but the puck was rolling a little bit, so it kind of bounced over Hoffbeck's stick on the shot and then fluttered in on net. We're going to do that one again. Got 36 seconds left in the power play. Again, a clean draw win. Nice job. I haven't seen Tyus play much center. Good D-to-D pass. Herman tried to get that in. It's loose in front. Goalie just lays flat, spreads out, covers as much ground as possible, and covers that puck.
Ella first aggressively trying to get it into the net, but as you mentioned, the goalie was able to dive on it a little bit. But we're putting a little bit of pressure on here, which is appropriate for a power play, but hanging in there and, most importantly, keeping Bemidji out of our zone, which, they had begun to, frequent far more than we were down on the other end. So a little bit more even here, of course.
I was mentioning, John, I haven't seen Tyus play much center, but she won 3 draws in a row there, which is somewhat impressive if maybe she's played center in years past. But
Coach is mixing it up today because they had Natalie Thornburg taking draws as well, and often we have Etta Woodford taking them. So the versatility, continues.
Good pass by Thornburg back to Hoffbeck. Puck was loose just for a split second. Woodford tried to get a second shot. We're down to 13 seconds left in period 1. Shots even at 13 all now.
Ava Prickett's been busy down there in the Bemidji. And there's been about 4 or 5 in a row relative to what Bemidji has. And of course, that was aided by the power play. We're even strength now, 12.7 seconds remaining in the first.
Thornburg gets it in front off the draw. Woodford tried to spin backhand. Missed that one well wide of the net. Herman, probably not realizing how much time's left. She's got to get a shot in front. And runs out of time. So at the end of 1, Bloomington trailing 3-1. Bemidji scored 2 quick goals in succession on sniper shots and then sprung for a breakaway. Looks like we're going to get a ice clearing, so maybe between both first and second period for this tournament, or do they alternate?
We'll have to see. Most JV games, as our viewers certainly know, they play first and second period with 1 minute to 3 minutes, depending on the rink, break in between, but they're clearing the ice here. So it could be that, they clear it now, but then they play second and third consecutively. We'll have to see, but It's probably a well-deserved and needed break for the Jaguars, down 3-1 here after the first.
Well, John and I will use this opportunity to take a break, maybe get some coffee, and we will rejoin at the puck drop for period number 2. We are back for the start of period 2. Sort of resetting the stage here. Jefferson trailing 3-1 on the scoreboard. They closed the first period pretty strong with a flurry of shots. They've had 2 power plays, or I guess 1 power play to the back. The first was offsetting. They've equaled them in shots, 13 all. But trailing on the scoreboard after this Bemidji team has showed some quick strike ability, John. A couple of their scoring opportunities, they've had a forward leak out ahead of the play, hit them perfectly in stride for breakaway opportunities, and converted on one of those breakaways, as well as some good snipe shots from deep in the offensive zone.
And Exhibit A would be 17, who just won that faceoff draw, Maddie George. She'll take the faceoff again, and it goes forward, and she tries to control it, but the Jags, Ava Trineri, is able to pick it up and reverse it.
Trineri, Jefferson's goal scorer, tried to get it back to the point. Keith tried to keep it in, but here comes Bemidji the other way. Good back check there by Bloomington to prevent an odd number rush. Lindman gets it up the ice. That's probably, nope, they're going to wave off the icing. I think they said there was a tip. Good clear by the goalie.
Really was.
You don't always see that.
With Maddie George from Bemidji trying to get a hold of it. But good back checking there by Taylor Keith, and a terrific save there by Ada Bird on a point.
I think Keith's going to get an interference penalty. She was a little too physical, not going for the puck, just trying to slow down the Bemidji player. So we're going to see our first penalty kill. This makes me a little nervous, John, the way the Bemidji team is moving the puck, even 5-on-5. I have a sneaky suspicion their power play unit's going to be pretty solid.
And the Jaguar skaters seem to know it. Come back and give Ada Bird a fist bump to tell her we got your back, and let's try to get through this next 2 minutes.
Oh, Bemidji right off the bat, centering pass. I don't know how that first centering pass didn't go through. There was a ton of traffic, and then a point-blank shot. Bird got a shoulder on that one. 20 seconds in, already a really good save by Bird. Good forecheck here by Tyus, just trying to keep it behind the net. Brought it out front, tried to get it backhand. She's still on it, just trying to get out from behind the net. Finally, Bemidji comes away with it. Goes cross ice, enters the zone. That's broken up by Hoffbeck. Hoffbeck back on the point, tries to get it to Tyus, but that's held in by the D. Hoffbeck now gets to Tyus. Let's see if she can clear the zone. Gets it up the sideboards, gets it across the blue line. Good job there, but not deep enough yet for Bloomington to get a change. There, Tyus has a chance, but that's backhanded right to the Bloomington, or the Bemidji D. The B words are going to mess me up today here, John.
Well, finally, it's the D word, defense, that seems to be the Jaguars' word of this power play. We're a minute and 15 in, and aside from that initial flurry of 2 shots, they've defended it very well, and here's Bemidji with an icing, so the Lumberjacks are going to go all the way back into their end, and Jaguars are going to be able to get a change, and so far have been successful in the penalty kill.
All right, we're going to have Thornburg taking the draw with Woodford up front. We have Trineri's playing the blue line this period with Lindman, who's sort of settled in as probably the only consistent JV defense, doing a great job this year. I'm assuming she's learning it on the fly. Don't know if she's played it in the past. Woodford gets that ahead to Thornburg. That shot, though, went wide. Thornburg on it again. Bats it deep. We got 30 seconds left in the penalty kill. Lindman chips it in. Thornburg, though, has to tag up. Here comes Bemidji. Thornburg knocked it loose momentarily. 12 showing some really good speed. Gets a shot. Glove saved by Bird. We get a face-off defensive zone draw with 12 seconds left. Another fast skater there, John.
Kelly Carlson, number 12 for Bemidji, a defenseman who took the rush down there. A very nice low, hard shot, but gloved effectively by Ada Bird, who, again, is turning in a good performance here. 3-1, though. Bemidji, as Jaguars try to ride out this power play. 5 seconds left.
The PA system trying to juice the crowd with a little Sugar Hill Gang, John.
You know,
you don't get that one in the rotation often. That was impressive.
That may be the only recognizable sound out of that PA system too, but we were both able to pick that up. You know,
a very familiar beat. Yes. Yeah, we picked that one up. Bloomington back at full strength. Bemidji trying to clear out of the zones. Ooh, that breakout pass hit Woodford right before she was going off for a change. And that clearing attempt slipped off the stick. Trenary makes a move, tried to get around 3 Bemidji defenders, almost did. The last one got a stick on it. She'll go for a change. Lindman takes it behind the net. She's got Sam Nevent and Tyus up front. Tried to hit Tyus, but passed that behind her. That's going to go for an icing. So with 11:30 about left in the second period, Bloomington still trailing 3-1, but did an excellent job killing off their first penalty kill against a tough Bemidji power play.
They really did. 3 shots on that power play by Bemidji, 2 of them point blank right by the net, if you remember. But Ada Bird equal to the task, but that icing brings it back into her right. Jags win the face-off and trying to get it cleared here.
First gets it ahead to Tyus. Tried to get around 1 defender, but Bemidji back there to disrupt that play. Bemidji really good with the cross ice passes, John. They look for them. They're skating hard. They're hitting them tape to tape. Here comes First, makes a move. She's 1-on-4, trying to buy some time. Good stick handling. She succeeds. 4 fresh Bloomington skaters out there. Hoffbeck threw that one in the corner. Now it's picked up. Try to carry up the far wall. Trenary broke up that play. Now she's going to see if she can catch 15. Good back check there. Hoffbeck pushes her to the side. Drop pass. That's thrown in front. Went wide. Thornburg tries to get it. Herman finds Woodford. Woodford got 1 defense to beat. She's going to go 1-on-1. Tries to get a shot off. Defenseman well played there. Got a stick on it. Tipped that over the net. Woodford still battling.
Woodford, but you're right. Really nice defensive play. A good block with the stick that never really got to the goalie.
Woodford knocked it in deep momentarily. Bemidji trying to break it out again. Woodford trying to hold the zone with help from Sam Nevent. It's going to come in front. Sam Nevent throws that in front. Wobbly puck. Woodford's backhand goes wide. Tyus on the near side wall, comes back to Keith. Keith holds the zone, goes D to D, finds Herman. Good catch there by Herman on her spinning backhand, and then turned and got a shot on.
Good catch.
Relatively easy save.
A little bit of a bounce into
the
goalie's mitt. You know, you expected her to try and turn the double play right there.
Yes,
in terms of
that was a double play ball.
Yes, it was. Yes. But really nice play by Lola Herman, who was going the other way, was able to stop, catch it, and bring it down there, and allow the Jags to get a change as well.
What's the baseball term? She handled the turn well.
You got that right.
Held in by Lindman in front. First has it, centers it. Oh, and there's good job by Lindman holding the zone. First with a good reach, just to do all she could to just float it in front, and Tyus sitting on the doorstep, as she's wont to do, taps that one in the far side post for goal number 2, and we have a game here, John.
You know, Ryan, some of our viewers may remember the very first JV game this year we did, or at least Tyus got the first goal of the year, parked right in front of the net, was able to deflect it. That wasn't a deflection, but a really nice turn of a pass by on First, and we have a 3-2 game. Shots a little bit closer, 16-15. Jags right in this.
Wow, very pretty play from Bemidji there, but an equally pretty save by Bird. They went cross ice pass and then passed back to the far post. I'm pretty sure 17 thought that goal was a gimme, but Bird slid across and smothered it. Well played.
The men in black stripes thought it was a gimme too, because they didn't blow the whistle, Ryan, if you noticed, and kind of let Ada just hang out there, and that, of course, is how you can get hacked up, because I think they thought it went in, but a really nice save there. Great job by Ada Bird, keeping it 3-2.
Woodford finds Trenary. Trenary with a good catch of that pass, too. She spin stops, bounces it back to Herman. Herman throws it behind the net. Oh, carried out front by Thornburg. She loses it, though. Tries again, goes back behind the net. Woodford can't handle that, so Trenary's on it. She throws it again behind the net. Bloomington is trying to keep the pressure on. Oh, but look at nice breakout pass here. 17 again. 2-on-1. Look for the return pass. Well played there. Wow, an excellent shot by number 11. Ends up on top of the net. Oh my goodness.
Two of the Lumberjacks' quickest skaters combining on that one as well. The shot eventually taken by, as you mentioned, number 11, Ella Mae Swanberg, but a nice stick save. And when I mean stick save, the shaft of the stick, as opposed to the paddle.
I think Herman, like I was watching for the
job.
return pass, trying to play to prevent that. I did not see 11 quick trigger in that rifle shot into the upper corner.
Indeed. Ada Bird did see her and was able to stop it. The puck went on top of the net, causing a whistle and a face-off as the Jags try to clear it from their end, and it looks like they will.
First picks up speed, goes off the wall, tries to get in front, gets a shot on, but glove saved. She had Tyus charge in front of the net, but good move there by First. I wasn't sure she'd be able to get around that defense when she banked it, but flashed her speed there.
On there. Absolutely. And Elise Tyus, and this is how, of course, they combined on the goal just a few moments ago. Elise Tyus, they're ready to pick up a rebound, but number 35, the goalie, Ava Prickett for the Lumberjacks, smartly swallowed it up there.
Off the draw, Bemidji breaks it out to center ice. Keith is there, handles it. Puck bounces to Sam Nevent, but she's got a back checker on her. Manages to get a shot just wide of the net while her forward line changes behind her. Bemidji comes the other way, tips it, but Woodford's got it momentarily. She succeeds in getting around the first Bloomington player. Now it's a puck race into the corner. Bemidji gets there first, but Woodford ties her up. Thornburg battling, trying to get it to Trineri in front of the net. Trineri ends up coming to the near side wall, tried to make a move. Good physical play by Trineri. Gets it to Thornburg. Thornburg and deposits it in the net to tie this one up. That's Thornburg's going to get that goal, but Trineri made that hustle play on the sidewall, loosened the puck, getting it back, and then finds Thornburg in front for a wide open shot.
Really nice shot and finish by Thornburg, but as you mentioned, a really nice play by Ava Trineri, who got the first goal for the Jaguars in this game. And Ryan, not reflective of the play of Ava Prickett, number 35, but probably a planned change. We have a goaltender change. Number 7, Jersey Everhart, coming in, and her jersey, as I mentioned, says number 7, a non-traditional number for a goalie, so it makes one wonder if this is her normal position, but she's coming in and taking over kind of cold. Of course, she went through the initial warm-ups, but that's now quite a while ago, so the Jags will try to test her here as they've tied up the game 3-3.
And you said this goalie's name is what, John?
Jersey
Everhart?
You got it, yeah.
If that doesn't sound like a hockey player, John, I'm Jersey Everhart from Bemidji. That's predetermination right there, John.
Absolutely.
Keith's got the puck. She slingshots around the net. She has Woodford ahead. Excellent pass there off the boards. And then Woodford gets it to Thornburg, loses it. Keith's picking it up, dumps it in, but Sam Nevent was offsides. They had to touch up, so Bemidji's going to come the other way. Lindman's back with Keith. Sam Nevent back checking. She comes away with the puck, loses an edge. Oh, Bemidji gets it in front. Tried to go near side post, pick that corner. Bemidji very patient with their shots, John. They're not firing it into the goalie's stomach like players are often want to do just to hit the center of the net. They're definitely shooting for corners.
And Ada Bird was patient as well, didn't overcommit, was able to get a portion of her pad on it, keep it out, and eventually came back to her and she covered up. She'll now face a face-off to her left.
Well, if First can get this, kicks it ahead. She's going to try to win that puck race. She will. Gets behind the net. Oh, hit the side of the net as she was trying to get around, but she gets the puck anyway. Gets it back to Hoffbeck. Hoffbeck comes to the high slot. Shot deflected in front, but I think might have hit Tyus before it got on net. Oh, and here's where they got to be careful. Yeah. I think Hoffbeck does a good job and did not. I can't believe that wasn't a penalty. Excellent hustle there by Megan Hoffbeck. That was 17, the goal scorer from earlier, who we know has incredible speed. I thought we were in trouble there, John, once she broke free, but Hoffbeck stuck with her. And here we're going to see if Thornburg can catch up. 17 again. 17, though, makes a move. Scores her second goal of the game. Similar shot. Blocker side post.
Very, as you mentioned, her second goal of the game, and a very similar goal, almost a twin type of goal, using her speed and her snipe right there. Number 17, Maddie George, for the Lumberjacks, allows them to retake the lead 4-3 with 5:44 remaining in the second. Shots are 20 now for the Lumberjacks, 17 for the Jags. But Ryan, the Jags have come back in this game, down 3-1 at one point, and looking to get the equalizer here as Natalie Thornburg takes it in deep.
Oh, good centering pass from Thornburg there. Had Trineri in front. Tried to get a shot on net. He somewhat tied her up in the D, holding Thornburg on the sidewall. Dumps her. No call, though. I don't know how that wasn't a penalty, John. Thornburg very smartly, though, did not retaliate. You could see her looking for a penalty call and wanted to, but good intelligence on her part, not picking up the retaliatory penalty.
Almost an equalizer non-call to the Megan Hoffbeck play in the body down in the corner, and they just decided to keep their whistle in their pocket right there.
Woodford tried to get that back to the D, but that's picked up by Bemidji. Oh, good stick check by Lindman to break up what could have been a dangerous scoring opportunity for Bemidji. But here they go again, 2-on-1. Centering pass finds 17 again. And that shot, I couldn't tell if Bird got a piece of it, but kept it out of the net one way or the other. Puck comes out to the blue line, but dumped back in. Lindman content to just ring the boards, get it out. Bloomington in need of a change here. 4 minutes, 30 seconds left in period 2. Bloomington's D been out there for quite a while. They dump it deep. First and Sam Nevent on that sidewall. Comes back to Keith at the red line. Keith tries to fire it in, but that hit a Bemidji skate. She's going to have to go all the way down to retrieve. She's got Tyus in first with her. She's going to skate it herself. Tries to ice it, but that one also hit traffic. Keith on her third attempt finally gets the icing call she was seeking. Almost frustrated. Look at her leaning on the bench. She was so tired, needed a change. Had to rest before hopping over her.
That was in the category of a wise icing right there. No
Bemidji just would not let her ice it to get a change, John.
No, not at all. And of course, as we mentioned in the first period, the Jags with just 10 skaters, so they sometimes end up on very long shifts if they're unable to change that.
Bloomington wins that draw. Comes back to Hoffbeck. Hoffbeck gets it to Trineri. Trineri, good outlet pass to Thornburg there. Thornburg tries to get around the defense. Almost had her, so she spins back, drops it to Herman. Herman's shot just misses wide of the net. Hoffbeck's going to try to hold the zone. She bats it in momentarily. Second attempt, gets it ahead to Woodford. Woodford on the sidewall. Woodford's centering pass goes through the crease. Nobody there. Trineri forces her to give up the puck. That's not going to make it for icing. Hoffbeck's got plenty of room. She's going to swing around the net. She's got skating opportunity here. She picks up speed as she enters the neutral zone. Bloomington probably changing behind her. Tried to find Thornburg with a centering pass. Instead gets to Herman. That's first, fresh off the bench. Her shot hit traffic. She throws the opposite corner, and all the rest of the Bloomington skaters change. First, 1-on-3 there. Can't hold the zone, and here comes Bemidji the other way. Goes cross ice to 17. That shot high and wide. Bloomington can't get it out, though. Second attempt by Herman. Does clear the zone. Bemidji immediately brings it back the other way, switches the ice. That shot hits Lindman. Not sure where it is. I think it's stuck up her breezers there, but falls out. Sam Nevent disrupts that pass. It still ends up on a Bemidji stick. Centering pass just temporarily broken up. Oh, and the shot from the point hit first in the skate. That could have been problematic, but it bounced wide. Now brought out front. And slid that through underneath the pads from the back corner. Bemidji takes a 5-3 lead.
That one seemed inevitable because they were deep, putting on a lot of shots. Difficult for the Jaguars to clear there, and they were able to sneak one past Ada Bird there, as you mentioned, for the 5-3 lead with 2:12 remaining here in the second. So the Jaguars will try to regroup. They get a change here. And once again, there's a 5-shot lead for the Lumberjacks over the Jags, 22-17. So they just continue to put on the pressure.
We talk about this a lot this year, John, with only 10 skaters, at best 11. These second periods where you have the long change and you can get stuck out on a shift, it takes its toll. You can pretty consistently see the Jags sort of like just lose some of their oomph by the time the second period ends. Another Trineri held up, but no call. But Woodford and Lindman battling on the far side wall. They manage to hold the zone. They get it ahead to Thornburg. Thornburg, tough angle shot, goes high and wide. Keith's gonna fire that across ice, finds Thornburg. Thornburg drops it back to Lindman, but she's handcuffed. She takes down a Bemidji player, no call there. I think the Bemidji player somewhat went down on her own. Gotta be careful here, Bloomington. That pass just misses. Keith's gonna retrieve, and they're gonna give us an icing there.
So the Jags more successful keeping it in the zone there. Bemidji forced to ice that time. So with a minute 23, there will be a face-off to the goalie's left. And the aforementioned Jersey Everhart has not been overly tested here, just a few shots. And so, that's something that the Jags are going to probably want to concentrate on, especially with the face-off here, which is going to be taken by Elise Tyus.
Tyus been doing really well on face-offs today.
Including that one.
That one gets back to the point. Herman forced to just dump it in, though. Tyus is there in the corner. She tries to get out front. Hoffbeck, another fluttering puck. That one sort of hog-tied the goalie there. I'm not sure she knew where it was, but she made the save. Hoffbeck hasn't had the best luck with those passes coming back to her on the point. They seem to consistently be on edge. Hard to get a good shot when it's sort of bouncing on you.
Everhart played that well for Bemidji. She didn't exactly know where it was, but she didn't move and allow it to trickle in. She stayed stationary, realized she had trapped it in between her pads, and the refs came and blew the whistle. Well played.
Another win by Tyus there, but that D-to-D pass got broken up. Hoffbeck's going to retreat to save this. A hard-charging forecheck here by Bemidji. Hoffbeck tried to hit Sam Nevent coming back. It comes to Bemidji. Their play catch at center ice. Looking for an outlet pass. Broken up by Tyus if First can get there. Bemidji bats it ahead. We're down to 40 seconds. Got to be careful here. That backhander floats in harmlessly. Bird covers it up. We got 35 seconds left in period number 2. We're going to have a defensive zone draw here, John.
Ryan 25 for the Lumberjacks. Mika Novak losing edge and hit the boards hard. And that's one of the scary moments in a hockey game where she's holding her head. That can happen.
Woodford got it centered, but Trineri's shot hit a defenseman's skate. Thornburg's got to bring it out to center ice. She's probably just going to have to wind down the clock here because Trineri was deep in the zone. Bloomington is killing time. Get it ahead, dump it in deep, and that will do it for the second period.
Now, Ryan, as we end this second period, you and I both look to the corner and see if the Zamboni's coming out. It does not appear to be. As our viewers know, most of the time after the first period is when several players out, presumably
several
varsity players.
In,
Yes, out to get a period Lumberjack side here, whereas it looks like the is staying. Okay.
Going back to the Pittsburgh Penguins. I'm
30 at the
sure,
most
yeah.
to this, but friend and cameraman Kirk Pranzer will do the play-by-play as well as some of the Bemidji Lumberjack.
So Jefferson had a period there, John. They got back in the game, tied it up at 3 apiece, was sort of carrying play, but so far we've seen this Bemidji team's kind of a quick strike offense. They've had twice now where they've scored 2 goals in somewhat rapid succession, within like a few minutes of each other. It's tough to play a team where like sleep for 5 seconds.
Maybe played a little. We'll start off with Ava Trineri. We have Keith Lindman on the blue line.
This line's been clicking. Let's see if they can get out here. Good pass from Trineri to Thornburg there. Thornburg shot just off the side.
Jaguar JV squad. And
drop pass. Thornburg. Bloomington's going to try to get a change here if they can, but no opportunity. Bemidji throws it right back in. Lindman retrieves. It tries to go up the sidewall. Nobody there. Now Thornburg's got it. She gets it to Trineri. Trineri to Woodford. Trineri's going off. Woodford going to try to get a shot, but tough angle here. Centering pass to Thornburg. Good look there from Woodford. Thornburg tried to redirect that on net. I think she went wide, though. She still got it at the blue line. Makes a move. She's going to try to get to her forehand. Centering pass, hits traffic. Oh, it's loose in front. I think that was First coming in late, and I think First didn't get as much on that shot as she wanted. You could see her a little frustrated afterward. Slid that in. I think she was trying to get a little more mustard on it, John.
No, once again, however, the goalie wasn't exactly sure where it was, but it did end up under her glove, and she almost did there with that a Woodford.
Face-off draw does make its way back to the point. Herman has to just throw it in. We're gonna off, which feels about right.
13-20.
Sitting loose in front. Job back checking by First to help out. Hoffbeck there as well. Bemidji controls the puck, centering pass, batted down by Herman. Herman gets it across the blue line. Bemidji's gonna have to touch up. Bemidji goes D to D. Hits the sidewall, but Tyus bobbles that puck, loses it. Herman back there. She steals the puck away, gets it ahead to Tyus again, struggles to hold on to that. Batted down by Hoffbeck. Hoffbeck throws it in. That was tipped, no icing. Bloomington, 5 fresh skaters. Woodford, the first one there. Well, Bemidji, good breakout pass. Coming in, Lindman does a good job taking the body. Oh, but it gets centered. Backhander weakly on net, but Bird had to make that save going across the crease. Keith comes away with it. She finds Thornburg. Thornburg's got Trineri with her. She drops it to Trineri. Get a good shot there. Oh, she goes high. That saved up into the netting. You can see Thornburg setting up the pass. She did that beautifully. Trineri did a good job of catching and shoot, but a good save by the Bemidji goaltender.
Indeed. She'll face a face-off now to her left, but some good pressure there on the turnover by the Jaguars. This face-off will be taken by Thornburg, who's taken and won several today. That kind of goes neutral, but eventually gets picked up by Bemidji.
Bemidji wins that draw, but it goes into the far side corner. Trineri pressuring the puck, forced a temporary turnover, but here comes Bemidji. 77, one of those fresh skaters. Lindman does a good job to break it up. Number 14 for Bemidji, probably a new skater as well. Circles the net with some speed, looking for a pass, goes back to the point, hamstrings her defense a little bit. And Thornburg does a good job of clearing the zone. All 3 forwards going to change. The D's stay out. That pass got tipped. I thought, nope, we're going to get an icing. A little fortuitous there, because that this Bemidji line humming a little bit. My guess is these are probably 3 of the players, and they probably
a little bit through the gone over where it would normally be called icing, but the Jags will take it.
That draw goes behind the wall. Bloomington's got to get there, though. She goes off the near side wall. Finds Sam Nevent, gets it to the loses the puck there. Bemidji circling it on that. Well, Tyus has it. Chips it ahead to First. Well, Bemidji one touch it out to the center. They take the zone looking for a pass. Patiently waiting. Curls into the corner, trying to get it back to the D. Instead, they dump it behind the net. Hoffbeck there, careful that it doesn't come out in front. Hoffbeck comes up the sidewall. Sam Nevent has it. She's got room to skate. Bloomington changing behind her. She gains the zone, fires a shot on net. Good job there. All 4 skaters behind Sam Nevent. Got a chance to change. Lindman, fresh off the ice. Turns up. She's got a little room. She picks up some speed. She's got Woodford in the middle. Into the corner. Still in possession of the puck. Centering pass off of Woodford's stick. Gets it to Keith. Keith to Trineri. Puck sticking a little bit on Bloomington. That rebound came out front. It's in Trineri's skates. Trying to get it to her stick. Lindman now, patient. Looking. Drops it back to Keith. Keith slides it in behind the net. Woodford trying to get it there. Can't. Held in momentarily by Trineri. Now Woodford breaks it up. Bemidji just mucking it out across the blue line. There's Thornburg to turn it right back. Finally, Bemidji gets it cross ice. Trineri held up there.
Nice play by Trineri, playing the body and keeping her opponent from getting, a hold of that puck in her offensive zone.
Woodford takes it out of the snow in front of the bench. Good shot by Woodford there from the left side circle, right on net. Had to make a good save, and we'll get an offensive zone draw. So 9 minutes, 26 seconds left. Bloomington now ahead in shots, 27-23 with that flurry, John, but still trailing on the scoreboard 5-3.
But it's encouraging to see them get the shots, and especially, Ryan, they're getting down low very often, close to the goaltender, and that eventually might lead to some success here.
Off the draw there, Hoffbeck's shot hit traffic. She got the bounce, and there we got a shot. Is that in? Oh, John, that had to be 6 inches off the goal line underneath the goalie. Tyus tried to whack one through the pads there. Needed 6 more inches.
Here with
yes.
Everhart, the Lumberjack goalie, where the puck several times.
Good shot off the draw first. Picked the blocker side, far side post, but good blocker save by the goaltender. Hoffbeck holds the zone. Careful here, Bemidji coming the other way. First and Tyus, though. Good back check to prevent odd numbers. But Bemidji gains the zone with possession. Herman's got it. Tries to flip it out. She gets it across the blue line. Pressures the puck. Ties up the Bemidji defender. Comes to Sam Nevent. Sam Nevent, though, loses it. Bemidji carries the zone, looking for a centering pass. That flipping puck. Pad save to the near side wall. Tries to get it out. First has got it. She's picking up speed, but she's 1-on-4. All of her line mates changing behind her. Patiently takes it behind the net, just maintaining possession until reinforcements arrive. Excellent play by First there. Tries to get it to Trineri, but had it on the backhand. Trineri mucks it ahead to Thornburg. Thornburg's got it now. Drops it back to Lindman. Lindman shot on net. Blocker save on a low shot, kind of flipped up. Comes back to Lindman from Thornburg again. That shot hits look at that shot from the point. Lindman on a beautiful feed from Thornburg. We're back to a 1-goal deficit.
And that's the advantage of putting all these shots on net. I mentioned that so many of them were low. That one from nearly the blue line went in, brings Jefferson within 1 goal, 5-4 with 8:02. And boy, look at the shots, Ryan. We were mentioning this, how Jaguars have been putting on the pressure. They now have 31 shots, 24 for the Lumberjacks. The ice is a little bit more tilted in the Jaguars' favor this third period.
I'm trying to think, John. Lindman was smiling pretty big there. I'm curious if that wasn't her first goal. I'm trying to remember if she scored early in the season before she shifted. I don't think she scored from D. She played a little forward at the beginning of the season, but has been largely defense for the better part of it. That might be her first goal. I just don't know.
Well, in either case, congratulations to her. And you're right, she scored from D, but she scored from D as in downtown. She was right. I was like a three-pointer from the arc there. That was
Splash Brothers, right? Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Outside of the blue line there.
Herman dancing in the neutral zone. Almost lost it. Dangerous play. Slide one between the defenseman's legs. That gets on net for a save. We got about half of the third period left, 7:14. Bloomington rejuvenated. They're now up to 32 shots in this game. They need
that
one
shot
more.
There, Ryan, wasn't a hard shot, but really a smart one by Lola Herman because it created a face-off. The goalie had to cover it, allowed the Jags to change a few players and give them a fresh start here with the face-off down in the corner.
Off the draw, Bemidji comes away with it, but strong forecheck by Sam Nevent and First forces a turnover. Sam Nevent tried to get it back to the point. That bounces over a stick. Here comes Bemidji, 3-on-1. Hoffbeck spins. Oh, good shot from Bemidji. Tried to go glove side high corner. Bird almost lifted a shoulder to knock that one down, John, and then falls on it to prevent the rebound.
Well, you watched her, and she just kept her eyes on the puck, every second. And made sure if she wasn't able to catch it initially, that she was able to pounce on it. Did that very, very well and kept the goal from going in there. And another nice save for her as she kicks it to the corner.
This Bemidji counterattack is so quick, John.
Yeah.
Like they had 3 players out, on that puck in a flash.
Every player seems fast. They're all aggressive and a lot of hard shooters.
Here comes Bloomington the other way. Herman trying to pick up speed, but she's 2-on-4. She's got Woodford with her. Puck comes to the middle. Bemidji turns it back the other way, but hamstrings the forward a little bit. That's Trineri, pokes it ahead. Woodford tried to get a stick on it. It's in Trineri's skates. Finally, Thornburg just brings it out to give a little space. Tries to find Lindman. She's got to hurry. She gets knocked off the puck. Thornburg now fighting for it. Comes out to center ice. Bemidji regrouping. They end up dumping it in. Lindman retrieves behind the net. She's got Woodford on the sidewall. Woodford finds Sam Nevent. Sam Nevent going 1-on-4 while line changes behind her. Loses that puck, but it comes out to Lindman at center ice. Be careful here. Don't turn it over. Bemidji gets that puck. Tries to one-hand it in front of the net. Good team D by Bloomington there to knock that puck away. But there it comes out to 16. Rolled up somewhere on a Bird. I'm not sure she knew where it was, but made the save. That's Bemidji's 27th shot of the game. This is a lot of shots, John. A lot of times you'll see a high shot total on one side of the ledger or the other. It's rare that you see two teams get to 30.
A combined 59 shots with still 5:20 remaining here in the third.
And that shot from the point hit traffic in front. Keith gets it to First. First tries to go around off the boards. That's a little far. Comes back to the Bemidji blue liner. She gets it ahead. Lindman bounces it ahead. First again. Now she's got a little more room. Going to try to cut back to the middle to get a shot on net. Tried to glide through the 3D, but lost it on the last one. Bemidji comes around the net, trying to break out, but loses it. Tyus bats it ahead. She's going to get a chance from close range. That puck again kind of bounced on her a little bit. Did a good job just to get it on net, force a draw. We're down to 4 minutes and 40 seconds.
To change as well. This one will be taken by Natalie Thornburg, flanked by Ava Trineri and Etta Woodford, as we have 4 and 44. Lola Herman and Megan Hoffbeck skate out of the blue line.
Off the draw, Trineri tried to get a shot on, but got muscled up coming towards the net. Now it's behind. Woodford comes away with it, tries to get it to Herman. She does. Herman, lots of room. Thrown in front, nobody there. Hoffbeck on the other side is going to hold the zone. Centering pass. Ends up on Woodford's stick, but she's on her backhand. Backhand thrown just wide of the net. Good effort there by Woodford. Thornburg has it in the corner. She gets it to Trineri. Trineri behind the net looking for a pass. Still looking. Good patience. Drops it to Herman. Herman throws it behind into the corner. Thornburg retrieves. Good pressure here by Bloomington. They've been in the offensive zone this whole shift. Still holding it on the sidewall. It's kind of tied up for the moment. Woodford and Thornburg battling for it. 3-on-2. Woodford trying to pick it out. Comes out to Herman. Herman trying to get it in front to Trineri, but good defensive play. Bodied up in front. Herman inner skates. Comes back. Thornburg takes the body there as well. Throws it up. Bloomington in need of a change. It's at center ice. Herman's going to have a little bit of room. Oh, Bemidji in the midst of a change had reinforcements come off the bench right when Herman was skating by. Bemidji enters the zone. Centering pass finds an on-rushing Bemidji forward, and as we've seen, John, right on the side.
13. So one thing we'll keep an eye on here is if or when Coach Schramm decides to pull the goalie here to give the Jags another skater advantage. Face-off taken by Elise Tyus, center ice, and one drawn back to Keith.
Off the draw, Keith's going to carry it in from the blue line. She gains possession of the zone, spins in the corner, looking for an outlet pass. Good job holding the puck there by Keith against two defenders. Comes out to Lindman. Lindman tries to bat it ahead. Got it to Tyus, and then it just bounces off the skates out to center ice. Lindman tries to go across. Through. Tyus can't get it into the zone. Bemidji coming the other way. They gain possession of the zone. Careful shot saved though. Centering pick. Here comes Keith again. Get it deep while her line mates
just skated off. Jaguars
get up on her. Herman. Hoffbeck's going to pick it up with speed, but neutral ice. A little too far. That's the puck. We're down to a minute. Bird getting physical. Comes to the corner. Back to Hoffbeck. Hoffbeck just dumps it behind the net. Thornburg's got it. Goes under her stick. Woodford spins. She's got an angle. That hit traffic. Puck's loose in front. A whole bunch of skates. Comes out Trenary. That hit traffic as well. Just too many bodies in front, John. Comes out to Hoffbeck. Hoffbeck just slides it across.
Players in front, as you mentioned.
Thornburg. Woodford. Good job coming back for that. Drops it to Lindman. Lindman up ahead to Herman. Herman just dumps it in. They're gassed at this point, John. I wonder if he'll take a timeout here. We got 30 seconds left. He does. Just if nothing else to get a breather.
The Lumberjacks have the number of player advantage. They weren't able to get off the ice for that long period.
No, but they were dragging too. 6-4. This has been a really entertaining game, John. Sort of like a fast break offense on both sides.
It really has. A game noted by sharp shots on both sides.
Yes.
Some good snipes, but some muscle behind those shots. And it looks like, based on what Coach Schramm is drawing up there, he's trying to make it a particularly entertaining last 30 seconds here of the game. Here, he's not just giving them a rest; he's giving them a lesson and telling them what he's looking to have happen with the 6-on-5 skater advantage here, with Ada Bird, the goalie, having been pulled here. Face-off, of course, will be down to the left of the goalie jersey, and so Jaguars will give it everything they have here to try to get at least a little bit closer. Down by 2 goals here with 29.4 remaining in the third. 6-4 Bemidji.
When we saw in the recent varsity game against Minneapolis, we scored 2 goals in the last probably 2 minutes, minute and a half with a pulled goalie off of tips in front. Tyus out there, who's been really good in front of the net this year. I'm guessing we're going to have her and Sam DeVent charge the net, see if Thornburg can win this draw. She gets it to first, but that hits traffic. Backhander on net. Thornburg, 10 seconds left. Backhander on net. Again, hits traffic. Another shot in the corner. There you go, John.
Get the second.
Send somebody through the circle from the D pairing, right? Like drop the puck, charge.
Alex Thornburg takes the draw. It does go back to Bemidji, however.
Bemidji content to just drain out the clock, but excellent fight there from Bloomington. Final 6-5. Shots 35-29 in favor of Bloomington. So Ada Bird with a strong game against a really potent offense. Falls 6-5.
Very well
good
played
game
by
overall.
both sides, absolutely, yeah. A very entertaining game, and as you mentioned, a very fast game. And with Bemidji, notably, players on the bench bringing some up from varsity for the third. The Jaguars squad stayed the same the whole time, and they nearly were able to tie it at the end. Just a 6-5 loss here.
So let me look at our bracket here, John. I think our game, so the JV game tomorrow, I believe was going to be around 3 o'clock or 3:15, no matter what. But I have the bracket open. We'll see if I can.
And the opponent being decided on the North Rink here, so we're unsure of what that score is here. But
correct.
Check tomorrow.
So they will play at 3 o'clock on the South Rink tomorrow. They will face the loser of Osseo Park Center or Fergus Falls.
Indeed, and that was a 1-0 score when I checked after the first period when we had the Zamboni clear at that point. So uncertain where that stands right now. But a really good game by the Jaguars, and get some well-deserved rest here and go at it tomorrow. But they were highly competitive today.
All right, so John and I will log off. We will pick up the varsity broadcast here in about, what time is it? About a half an hour, I assume, at 5 o'clock. Somebody's unhappy with the loss, not just John and I. So we will have Kurt and Jason broadcasting for the varsity game in about 30 minutes. Come back and join us if you're so inclined. Otherwise, John and I will pick up JV tomorrow at 3 o'clock.